Hey y'all. I'm the first one here. That's and well, good. I'm happy that you got a chance to be the first one in here. It's a little chilly. I think the temperature is going down. Hey, I know I look crazy. I am exhausted, mentally exhausted, mentally exhausted. I realize I be taking on a lot of people's stuff that don't even be wanting to do their own stuff, and I ain't about to be doing it. Thank you. I'm tired though. I got on here just to tell y'all that I'm gonna be on here for just a little bit. Hey, I'm exhausted. I really want to take a nap, but I'm feeling a little. I don't know what this is, so I'm just talk to y'all for a couple minutes and then I'm gonna lay down because I probably won't get back on later. I don't think so. Oh shoot. Hey y'all. Are you guys organizing your stuff? That's what I want to know. I did want to talk to y'all really quickly too about this stuff that just went through the Senate or whatever, with the president being having immunity to any and everything that he wants to do. Girl, I'm tired, really. Just emotionally drained. That's what it is. Just emotionally. Hey, hey. Um, I hope that all of you have had a chance to spend about 30 bucks or so and get you a little floaty device for your family just in case. It is so much stuff going on right now. But did y'all see that though? The whatever they just passed where the president is immune, no matter what he do, he's immune to anything. He can't be persecuted, prosecuted for anything or whatever. Y'all see that? He'll basically be like a king. Yep, dictatorship. Right. Right. Y'all know what they lining this up for, right? Who knows? Excuse me. Who knows what they're lining this up for? The Antichrist. Yeah. Yep. My eyes are getting so crazy. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't let people in my life. Okay, so can y'all go to Revelations real quick? 17 NIV. Hey everybody. My eyes are getting so crazy. Y'all starting to make me nervous. Looking at these screens. Hey, Mulberry, Marbury. I don't know. Do y'all say good day, mate, where you live? No, that's Australia. What do y'all just say top of the morning? Like, what do y'all say where you at? Because you in the UK, what do y'all say in the morning? Maybe it's good you're not able to drive then. Girl, I just got that car fixed today. I was driving today. I can't drive at night, but oh yeah, I was driving today. Car's fixed. I'm wearing my shoes torn. I can't stop smiling. That part. There is probably on your phone. You probably have to go and stop all of your other apps because there's nothing playing over here. Oh no, where you live is good morning, good night. Okay. Good morning and good night. Thank you. Yeah, I could have been and got it done, y'all, but I'm getting ready to give that car to my daughter, so that's another reason why I'm just waiting on her. So I'll be back to no vehicle shortly because she needs a car, so I'm gonna give it to her. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know, Pumpkin, because there's not a podcast or anything planned. You might have to go out and come back in. I don't know. All right, Revelation 17 real quick, y'all, because I'm not going to be on here long. I'm about to get off and go take me a nap, and I probably won't be back on tonight. Y'all ready? And this ain't going to be long or drawn out. I just want to show y'all something. Okay. Yep, I ain't about to be on here long, and I mean it, too. So, I hope y'all paying attention. I won't be repeating anything. Hey, Revelation 17, easy to read version. I'm sorry. ERV. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. It says, one of the seven angels came and spoke to me. This was one of the angels that had the seven bowls. The angel said, come, and I will show you the punishment that will be given to the famous prostitute or lady of the night. She is the one sitting over many waters. The rulers of the earth sinned that way with her. The people of the earth became drunk from the wine of her sexual sin. So it's saying the rulers of the earth sinned sexually with her. The people of the earth became drunk from the wine of her sexual sin. Interesting. The angel carried me away by the Spirit to the desert. There I saw a woman sitting on a red beast. The beast was covered with evil names. It had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and red. She was shining with gold and jewels and pearls that she was wearing. She was shining with the gold, jewels, and pearls that she was wearing. She had a golden cup in her hand, and this cup was filled with terribly evil things and the filth of her sexual sin. She had a title written on her forehead. This title has a hidden meaning. This is what was written. The great Babylon, mother of prostitutes and the evil things of the earth. I saw that the woman was drunk. She was drunk with the blood of God's holy people. She was drunk with the blood of those who told about their faith in Jesus. When I saw the woman, I was fully amazed. Then the angel said to me, why are you amazed? I will tell you the hidden meaning of this woman and the beast she rides. The beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast you saw was once alive, but now is not. However, it will come up out of the bottomless pit and go away to be destroyed. The people who live on the earth will be amazed when they see the beast, because it was once alive, is no longer living, but will come again. Interesting. And I'm about to get out this TikTok because they playing. I'll be right back. Let me get out and come back in because y'all know how they do. Give me a second. They already playing. They playing over here too, which is crazy. You don't like that? I know, Sarah. It's crazy, right? They already playing. It don't matter because I'm about to go to sleep. Drinking coffee and still about to get in this bed and turn out, close all the curtains and make it dark and go right on to sleep. I probably ain't gonna get up to like 10. Oh well, maybe 9. It's 4. 4:44. We back, y'all. They playing with this oh, hey y'all, sorry about that. I just been running around and moving and grooving, and it's been a whole lot. Auntie, I got my peanut butter too, thank you. And my jelly. So gonna put it in there with our survival stuff. Let me go get my lip stuff, y'all, because my lips is dry. And God bless. I didn't have to spend a lot. My dad be looking out for me. The guy was like, yeah, just give me a couple and we good. I'm excited about that because I was like, God, please don't let it be a lot of money because you know I don't have a lot of money. And he let it be a little bit of money, not a lot of money. Thank you, Jesus, because I was like, goodness, I just had to pay for the parts. And he was quick because when I got off here yesterday, the tow truck came and picked it up and dropped it off. 9 o'clock when we was having class this morning, he was texting me, telling me it was done. Well, about 10, it was done. So thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to wait no days and days and days, you know? And it was less than y'all be spending on y'all purses. Way less for everything. No, you good. I mean, I'm not about to be driving in a minute because the car is about to be given away. So I'll be right back into it, but then I'm looking for me a truck. I want to get not a new nothing, but I need a vehicle because when y'all be sending me these packages, I be loading these people's Ubers down. I be loading their Ubers down, and I'm tired of having to pay for XL Uber. So I'm gonna just look for me a little 2015, 2010. It ain't gotta be nothing new, long as the motor is good and the air and stuff working. It got 4 little doors on it. I'm good after that. I just get tired of having to pay extra. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, honey. When I move the next time, I'll be paying movers. I will not move anything anymore if I can help it. All the times I had to move and I was moving cross country and packing and loading you, I'm too old for that now. I save my little money. I save my little money, and if it's a rack, well, hell, it's just gonna be a rack. You hear me? Cause oh yeah, okay, and they put it in a truck and take it now. Next time, I'm definitely gonna get insurance, but I'm also gonna seal my stuff up to where I know if y'all mess with it. Because hey, they went in my stuff last time and they took the my cousin had given me the lights so I could start my YouTube or whatever, and they took that and some other stuff. So, and now with me being a little bit more widely known, they might know what I have in here. So then I'm gonna have to like get my stuff together, put locks on everything so you ain't busting nothing open. If it's open, y'all was trying to steal. Mess around and put some kind of hidden camera on my stuff. Just might do that. Seeing as how I'm gonna be following behind the truck anyway. Yeah, I'm not. I'll pack it, but I'm not moving nothing. I'm not moving anything. I don't. Plus, with my knees and stuff, y'all, I can't. It's too much. I won't be able to do it. It's too much. I'll just pay somebody. I mean, it was only like, it was like $1,000 or something, and you got to think about it. That's worth it to where they gonna move it directly into the room. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta save up my money for 6 months, I will do that. I do not care. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. I can't. I don't want to have to move nothing else. And all this, could y'all imagine? Y'all know how much listen, I told y'all when I moved in here, and I didn't even have as many books as I have now, but I still had a lot. I had about three of those big gray tubs, the longest ones full, plus a couple boxes, okay? Excuse me. The guys asked me, what do you have in these totes? And I said, why? He said, because the only other person, now listen to this. The only other person that we move stuff this, and this was 2 men in a truck. These two guys said the only person they moved with heavier like boxes and buckets and stuff was a sheik. He said, what do you have in here? I said, don't worry about it. Just get it in here. You can move it in here. He said, the only other person that I had that had something this heavy was a sheik. A freaking Arabian sheik or whatever you call them. Yeah, some good stuff, valuable. Now just move it. Don't worry about what's in there. Just move it. Please and thank you. They definitely work for their money over here, honey. And this was before all of this. So if they said that to me and I didn't have more than half of these books, well, I don't really know the number now, but y'all done send me a good couple hundred. So, yeah. I think y'all probably sent about 300 books or so to this library. Easy. It's probably more than that. I don't know. I'm not going to count. Mm-mm. I'm not going to count. But yeah, so back to what we were saying. Sorry about that. Hey, Tay. I just want you to know you made me real happy today. You know that, right? Huh. At 7 o'clock this morning, Tay made my heart real warm. I got into her live and she already had her journal open and I was excited. Yeah, you was tugging on my heartstrings early in the morning to know, girl, listen. I said, oh, look at my babies. Look at my babies. Look at my babies, Dad. Look at them. Yeah. I'm very proud of y'all. Everybody here. Y'all studies and everything. Yeah, I love y'all. I do. I'm very proud of y'all. All y'all progress, everything. Use high security lockers and bands when you move. Yeah. Listen, that part, the discipline is real. Right. Right. But it's so worth it, ain't it? You see life differently when you discipline yourself. Ah, shoot. You got some act right show, dude. Hi, Pumpkin. Tell my brother I said, hey. Yeah. It's worth it. It changes your life in a way that you be mad that you wasted so much time. Stressing when you could have just put it all in God's hand and left it alone. Once you realize that you really can't change the outcome, you hear me? You get over arguing and just listen. It is what it is. I can't do nothing, and I'm not about to be stressed out. What I'm about to do is get in here in the kitchen and cook, go sit outside on my porch. What am I going to do? There's nothing I can do about it. You said you're speaking to my soul right now. Listen, Pumpkin, when it's out of your hands, that means God got a plan. Be happy it ain't in your hands. I be happy when it's out of my hands. It's a little scary. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that CERCA ain't had her times, but I'm here to encourage you that the more that you believe that God will work it out, He will. Your eyes and body is saying, well done, faithful servant. Now rest. I'm trying to tell you, Mari, because your auntie, listen. Sometimes I just don't think even people in my personal life, they don't, they really don't realize how much weight they put on me or what they expect out of me, all the while not pouring anything in. They don't, and sometimes I be irritated with that because who I'm supposed to draw my strength from? Like the other day, I really just needed to vent. I needed to talk, and you know, I went through my phone. I said, damn, this is crazy. Somebody put a post, another influencer put a post on, listen, and somebody put a post on TikTok and said the same thing I was feeling the other day. Man, I like that man so hard. If I could have put 100 hearts under there, I would have. They were talking about how they went when they went viral. First of all, there was a lot of people that quit talking to them, and then being able to trust people in this, because everybody say, oh, you can talk to me, until you make them mad, and then whatever it is that you said, everybody know your business, even though you're just a regular human being going through life as well. You know what I'm saying? So it really do limit the amount of people that you can truly talk to. You know what I mean? You have done us a lot of good, sis. Where you can rest. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying this, you trust your daddy to put people in these spots. I trust him, but my faith in humanity when it comes to certain stuff is low. Mm-mm. Remember, I told you I used to do tests. So there was this one young lady. I told her something, and I told her, and this was like right when I was getting divorced. I told y'all the story about this. I told her not to tell nobody, not even nobody. I said, I'm just confiding in you what I'm feeling. Her husband walks in, and she says, guess what, babe? Blah, 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 blah. While I'm on the phone, I said, didn't I just tell you don't tell nobody? That's including your husband. When I ask you not to tell nobody, I don't give a damn what relationship you or your husband got. My business don't concern your husband, and my business is not affecting your husband at all. Because if you say to me, CERCA, don't say nothing, that means to my mama, my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Now, I might call my godmother. I'm not going to say your name, and I'm going to say, can you pray for this situation? She won't even know your name. You hear me? So there are very few vaults left on this planet in real life. And then it's even scarier now because people know who I am a little bit. So you don't know if a person is just trying to get the scoop so they could go do what they gonna do. You know what I mean? It's scary. I already didn't like people in my business, and so now I have to be even more. No, I'm not talking. I'm not. I love y'all, but I'm not gonna talk to nobody. It's a new season for Grace and new trust, TT Frizzle. Yep, but I wish. But the way I be seeing folks cut up on this here internet, baby, I wouldn't dare. As much as I would love to do that. Mm-mm. Sorry, you're gonna have to pray for me, nephew. Because the first time that I'm weak in a situation with the person that's always see me as a strong or their help is, ooh, I can't believe you feel like this. Or they just talk over me when I'm trying to spill my guts out to them and start talking to me about what's going on with them and what they're going through. So then I just have to be quiet and go back into whatever mode I am for you. You hear me? I can call to talk to you about me, but are you going to let me do that? And will you still see me as the strong person, even though now you know maybe I'm having a bad day or whatever else it is? Right. You say one thing and people use it to make false content. Exactly. So I really am in a sticky situation. If I already didn't have that, I really don't be having it right now. Especially not when people that I've known my whole life be trying to get their 15 minutes off of me, which is crazy because y'all didn't even want to claim me like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. So it's real crazy. Right? Anyone could be a backstabber when you're at your weakest moment, right? And so that's why I just be over here writing in my journal. It sucks. It really do. Oh, I have a lot of moments because I have to give so much. You hear me? What do you mean, what's the issue? You think I'm going to tell it online, Rob? Or if I can't tell it to a person, and I'm not understanding. So you think I'm going to just tell it here? You must not have been listening to nothing I was talking about. You didn't hear nothing I said. Will my line be open? I'll let the Lord do the rest. Yeah. I love you. I love y'all. You tell your daddy to talk to me about it. That's it. That's all. Anyway, so yes, yes. So with that, what was I getting ready to say? Back to this Revelation 17. Um, yeah, right, right, right. With that, the 7 kings are being put in place for the 7 kingdoms or the 10 kingdoms. It depends on which version you read it in. 10 kings, 7 kingdoms, blah blah blah. Each who remembers me talking about there's going to be a ruler over each continent. Thank you so much, Tom. Y'all remember me talking about that? Y'all remember us having that class? It's okay. Thank you, sis. But y'all remember us? Okay, so do you understand that what just happened is a part of that happening? Right? Who gets that? That what just happened in the Senate or Congress, okay, is the first step to that person being able to say concentration camp or blah 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 or whatever else, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it, right? The Supreme Court, okay, whoever it went through, those folks. I don't even concern myself with them a lot because I know it's all a play. You know what I mean? They all actors behind that screen, White House screen. And all it takes is for us to go to Raw, and a lot of those things just kick in, right? Yeah. Are you talking about Beauty Mark? He's a part of our community. Y'all know Beauty Mark is a part of our community, right? He a part of the WIU. He's a handsome white boy too. He is a handsome little ginger, honey. Telling him not to talk about Jesus. Yeah, I believe it. And now y'all see why CERCA. Listen, they could message me and call me. I don't answer on numbers. I don't know emails or nothing. So they damn near have to come knock on my door. You hear me? They could have been and sent me stuff and called me. A nigga ain't answering. I do not answer no numbers I don't know. So they could have been. They could have been reached out to a nigga. I wouldn't know. Cause I don't answer email. I don't know this nigga. And a lot of the people that I wouldn't even know. Saying everybody go to and dude. They can be trying to reach out to me. Them niggas have to knock on the door like Men in Black for me, cause nigga, I don't answer numbers I don't know, and I don't respond to numbers I don't know. None of that. So they can do whatever they want to do. I wouldn't even know nothing about it. But you know what's crazy? Y'all remember I kept telling y'all I felt like somebody was getting under my car that whole week or 2 weeks before my car did what it did? It was the hose underneath. It was the radiator. It wasn't even a radiator, but I went ahead and replaced it just in case. It was only the hose underneath, not the top hose, the bottom one. And remember, I kept telling y'all, I kept looking out my window saying, I feel like somebody's getting under my car, doing something to the bottom of my car. I kept saying it. So I be looking out my window at nighttime like I'm tripping. It was the hose on the bottom of my car. Because the way it blew, my car didn't run hot or nothing. It just blew off. You said, dang, I could have fixed it for you. Right. Yeah. Exactly what I was feeling is exactly where the problem was. So that's nothing for them to cut that hose and it'll drive. And then when you get up to a high, it ain't going to run hot because the water just spews out the bottom and the car cuts off. And remember, I told y'all, not even 6 minutes before that, I had just came out of a thick fog. If my car would have cut off 2 minutes back, it wasn't nothing but diesels going 80 miles an hour behind me, 75 miles an hour. They loosened the clamp. There you go. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what the problem was. So what I was feeling in my chest for 2 weeks about something being, somebody getting under my car. I kept feeling like somebody was messing with the bottom of my car. And then that's what it was. Because you got to think, I had just had all that stuff replaced. All that stuff, I had just had the car replaced 6 months, 4 months before that, everything. They checked everything. Everything was fine. Rob, how you going to move from the government? You can't move from the government. Not and have no cell phone or nothing. And then remember I kept saying I felt like a car accident. And on the 24th, my daughter got into a car accident. So I knew what I was feeling was right because I left to go to my grandson's birthday party on the 30th. His birthday is the 30th. So my daughter, the car wreck I have been telling y'all, I've been feeling as to why I didn't want to drive. My daughter got into a car accident on the 24th. And it was bad, but she walked away okay. Car went airborne and nosedived, okay? On the 24th, Christmas Eve. And then on the 30th, on my way, 5 days later, exactly why have been telling y'all I didn't want to drive. Remember, y'all asked me, was I leaving for Christmas? I was like, I don't know. God keeps just telling me not to move. This is exactly like it was with this whole chicken soup that's going around. The chicken veal, we gonna call it, that came out in 2020. Y'all know the chicken veal that everybody was eating? Y'all remember in 2020 the chicken veal that came out? Okay. So y'all remember back in February, y'all kept saying, y'all was like, oh, what we gonna do? I'm like, oh, y'all. Because let me tell y'all this. The sucky thing about being a prophet, in a sense, is, like I said, whatever God tells you, you feel it like it's right now, like it's happening today. even though it might not happen for a while, the impression that it gives on my spirit, where I'm like, ooh, okay, oh, okay, I need to prepare, I need to prepare, I need to prepare. It's like it's happening right now. Do you understand? So in February, when I kept telling y'all I didn't want to travel, I be getting sick when I get on the plane. When I get to getting around big crowds of people, I get sick, blah, 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 blah. That's what was on me. Don't go nowhere, don't go nowhere, don't go nowhere. So even when I was at Auntie P's house, we really, besides going to the studio and stuff like that, we was stationary. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of. You hear me? We were supposed to do our thing in April, end of March, beginning of April. I did not feel led to travel. I'm not feeling like I was gonna be. And I've been saying, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. I'm sorry. And then look at what's on the rise right now. And then look what's on the rise. They shutting down whole floors again. They're already starting to get the amounts of people smaller and everything. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Mara, you think that's crazy? And I kept talking about being what? Sick. I said, I don't want to get sick. 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 When I travel, I get sick. When I go in large groups of people, I get sick. I just don't want to do that. Not at all prep, but in plain sight. Come on. Come on. Even when I was telling y'all about an empath, exactly. So that's why I just be like, yeah, yeah, it is. But I won't be going nowhere. I'll be right here. They keep booting you out. I believe it. You have really have to be obedient and listen. Yeah. Because guess what I was thinking about? I don't know who I was talking to. It might have been Auntie P. I don't know who I was talking to. But how will you know which way to... Oh, earlier today when I was talking to y'all and we were talking about Philip. Remember? We were talking about Philip. You remember that God told him to go south. Just start walking south. And when he started walking south, he started to see a chariot. He said, go walk on the side of that chariot. Because it was somebody that needed information. They had information, but they couldn't understand the information that they had. So the Holy Ghost told him to go south. Well, because he listened, he didn't have to walk. And not only that, he was in the company of the queen's eunuch. Like her right hand man, her person that was going to go and do all her bidding and take all the letters. So you know he was eating good and drinking good on the way. Right? Y'all here with me? Okay, listen. Do you realize that's how we gonna have to be when the GPS and the phones go out? Y'all getting it? Your ears are going to have to be so finely tuned to the spirit that if he says go left, you go left. because it could be some kind of convoy or something up at the top at the that can get you not in a good situation. It ain't gonna be no buzzer on the GPS saying it's a speed trap up ahead, or you hear me? So if you can't hear God's voice now, you're not, you said, indeed, I already dreamed about it. Listen, your nerves are shot. Don't let them get shot. Just get ready. Already happening in fake news articles. What? My grandson yelled, yes! Yes, nephew. I love it when the kids be in class. Yeah. And God, he don't, I mean, he yelled, but for the most part, it's a still small voice. So if you are not training yourself to understand your, like when the Spirit is speaking to you, when the Holy Ghost is speaking to you, what you gonna do when there's no GPS and stuff? I believe it because I've been dreaming of bears. The news had a black bear sighting near my area. That's crazy. Yeah. God be letting us know what's going on. Thank you, Paulina. God be letting us know what's going on. So the thing is, y'all, you gotta get your ears tuned in, because as you can tell, the media is going to tell us what they want us to know. Okay, if it feels wrong, go long. Uh-oh. Right. Can I ask you a question? In this time that you've been here and you guys have been prepping and preparing, has there been anything that I didn't tell you to buy that God told you to buy and then something came on the news about it? Maybe after you started prepping and you started getting just a little bit of things, was there anything that you can remember that God told you to buy and then something in your area was affected by whatever it was, and that thing that you purchased right before that end up being useful, or you know now that you need it? You said yes, paper plates. Hilarious. I love you. Yep, ivermectin. What's that? Is that your medicine? You are funny, girl. She said, yep, paper plates. Cucumber plants. I had dreams 2 nights in a row that we were tempting. So tempting. Oh, they were tempting dreams. Got it. Your meds. Okay. Good job, Isabel. You said they're shutting down major warehouse jobs. Unemployment is at a high. Yeah, because all the stores are closing. Light bulbs and portable power banks when the power went out for a while. Come on. Come on, Maury. Did you just go get your stuff? Ivermectin is an antibiotic for animals, but humans can take it too. Oh, I know about the, good job. I'm looking for the penicillin. the feed store, right? Scruffy, I mean, excuse me. Sam needs some. I think that's his name. I can't even remember right now. But I'm gonna need to get some for my animal here. So I'm gonna go to the feed store and see what they got for him. Cause Sam's gonna, I don't want him to get sick or anything, you know. And if there's nothing around, there's no vets and stuff that can help him. I'm gonna need him to make sure I can keep him safe and keep him healthy, you know. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah. Not on this line, Jennifer. You not. Not on this line. We not. You can email me. Sam's gonna need some stuff. Rob, what are you talking? Listen. In all honesty, you're not telling me anything that I don't already know. I just didn't know what that was. But my brother has a kennel, and my mother worked in the medical field. So believe me, I know that animals can take the same medicines that we take. when it was okay to go across the border and get penicillin and all of that stuff. Yeah, I understand. It won a Nobel Prize for human consumption. See, they be playing with y'all. Just give me the old school penicillin. I don't want all of that. Used to be able to go into Mexico, get a whole big thing for like $30 for 500. Just give me that. I don't want all that other stuff. That's what I want. I just want that. Y'all can't say that stuff on here. You can't just. Hmm. Goodness gracious, I love y'all. Y'all know the peoples is over here. I mean, do you want them showing up at your door? No, it's been a minute, but I made sure we have water, some food, a generator, and a portable shower just in case we need it because the water sources near me are a long distance walking. That part. Come on. Yeah, I mean, if y'all want us to be able to meet here, then you all have to be very careful about what you say. And that's the thing. You guys have got, if y'all want to continue being here together, you have to be very careful. Because y'all already know they looking for any reason. So they don't want y'all to be informed. All the people that informing y'all, they getting rid of them. So understand. You hear me? I love y'all, but if y'all like being here, it's gonna be some things that you're not gonna be able to do and do. Okay? A biochemical spill in LA yesterday. Emergency alert. Thank you, A Good. Y'all heard that? Biochemical spill? Good job, Pamela. That makes me happy. In Louisiana? Oh, okay. In Louisiana. Okay. It's funny, this bird makes the same face I make. His side eye is stupid, ain't it? Yes, I got a notification the air is bad here in LA. Listen, we got the same face. We have the exact same face. You see it. Hey, buddy. We got the exact same side eye. So when I can't side eye, he be doing it for me. Mari, look at him. He over there looking at y'all crazy right now, like, don't worry about it. So you just moved back out of Houston yesterday. It's pretty spooky in Houston. H-Town been going to Pound Town, and now everybody need to go downtown to go to the clinic. H-Town been going to Pound Town, and now they need to go downtown and hit that clinic. Because, baby, it's crazy around there. If I ever wasn't going to be single, they don't have to worry about it. Everybody running. That's why I do not listen. When I was out in the world, when I was out and moving around, I did not go to the places that everybody else was going to. So, like, if everybody was going to Florida, I didn't go to Florida. I went the opposite way. If everybody was going to ATL, I went to New York or something like that. Whatever the hot spots is that everybody is, that part. Whatever the hot spots is, I always went the opposite way. And I don't, and now I'm seeing that that's been a great thing. I never wanted to go and be where everybody else was at. And I'm trying to, I promise you, I not ever, if everybody, like when everybody started moving to the West Coast, I moved back to the Midwest. When I was in Arizona and everybody just started flooding from all over the Midwest and everywhere, it was time for me to go. You hear me? So wherever everybody is going, I do not go those places. I go the other places where ain't nobody thinking about. That's always been my thing. I never wanted to go to where everybody was moving. It'd be too much. And look it. Cause y'all remember what, a year or two ago, these numbers was in Florida. Remember? It was either right before the pandemic, during the pandemic, or right after the pandemic, whatever. Those numbers was in Florida last time. Remember when everybody was running down there and folks was coming back, they was talking about the party scene and all of that and all of the everything that was going on. Them numbers was running in Florida. And that's when everybody was running to Florida and going and back and forth to Florida every 2 weeks and all of this. Them numbers. So it just moved from Florida to Texas. Basically. And that's a scary thing because I looked at somebody's thing that put up the statistics. And when it said juvenile HIV cases, okay, when it said juvenile STD, that's people under the age of 18. (13 to 18 years old), their life is changed forever. Unreal to me. But you know what I see? Who want to know, and this is just my opinion, they like buttholes, everybody got one. But would y'all like to smell what mine is spewing right now? Huh? It's because people are not teaching their kids that they're valuable. Their clothes are valuable, their phone is valuable, their shoes are valuable, their hair is valuable, their purse is valuable, their car is valuable. They teach them to take better care of their shoes, their hair, their clothes, and their bags than their body. They'll fight you over their bag, over their shoes, over their reputation, but not over protecting them. Oh, you make sure you keep yourself looking nice. You make sure you stunting on them hoes. Oh, I'm going to make sure my kids, they already know they going to be flying sick. Flying sick. Because you're not teaching them to value their bodies. You're teaching them to value money, prestige, and attention more than their bodies. Interesting. You struggled as a teenager. Listen, as a nurse in Chicago, they definitely need to bring back health class. Listen, you a nurse? Here you go. Here, they took it out. Where they show you the 2 bodies and then the 4 bodies and then the 100 bodies and then by just 5 people you just slept with 762 people. Yes, ma'am. These young people are clueless. Wow. Here go a nurse in Chicago. I was a nanny for a head doctor and saw him come home broken because of this. Wow. Y'all heard Jen? There's a shift coming for the rest of the year. I felt that. Yeah. Right. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Oh, I said I was going to start saying, who is it? I be forgetting. Remind me next time somebody try to get in here so I can ask them who they is. Who is it? Don't get me started on the college students. I already know. Baby, you ain't even got to make it to college. These junior high school kids is hell, it's in elementary now. Because the elementary students are being grown and going with the junior high students, and the junior high students are messing with grown people and high schoolers and college folks. It's in, listen, when my daughter told me in 2013, the kids were getting caught being active on the bus and they were in the 5th grade. You tell me how you know how to dump somebody up and you in the 5th grade. That does not make any sense to me. Are you understanding me? This is what they was catching these kids doing, not in the bathroom, in the back of the bus while the bus is driving. You said television? I don't know. And if that's the case, why you ain't got kid locks on the TV? I couldn't believe, I'm like, oh my God. Yep, I'm about to start taking y'all to school and dropping y'all off. Looks like we gotta be dropped. Won't be no bus for y'all. You said hallways too? I was 14 and was still staying. That's too young. Yeah. You say I may be wrong, but before my son started middle school, I showed him STDs on the computer and said, just because you... Man, no! I showed my son the syphilis with the trees growing out the shaft. He said, what is that? I said, nasty girls. It did. Showed them to my daughters, too. That blue waffle disease, baby, I pulled up every single one of them and did. Exactly. They parents. Parents let their kids watch anything on TV now. They don't censor what they watch. I went to charter school. They showed you what? Oh, the things, Jace. And man, listen. My team told me the auditorium was popular for those activities. Oh my God. So that's the hookup spot at school, is the auditorium. Yep, it is serious. Parents and families do not discuss hygiene. They don't teach them about condoms. They don't teach them that condoms don't stop everything. Herpes should not be normalized. Listen here. You know how they normalize it? They say everybody got herpes. A form of it. It's a cold sore. Everybody got it. It's okay. I remember the first time I heard somebody say that, I said, if you don't get your middle school, the blue waffle, and about herpes and other transmitted disease, I'm trying to tell you, you have to perform an art center in the bathroom. Sarah! My nephew, we just got to talk in code. So you went skipping over there and you was singing in the auditorium as loud as you could, and you wasn't supposed to be in there, is what you said. In Hill House High School, the spot my son told me they were getting it in was under the stairs. Oh, okay. What that little kid say in the car seat? Aboard. Right. Aboard. Right. Right, Toe. My brother still teases me about trying to grow boobs at 15, and my mama scared them back in. Hilarious. You gonna have to go look it up. Go look up blue waffle. Let's do it. Everybody go look up blue waffle disease. And then have you seen syphilis with the trees on it? Did you know that your body parts can grow little bitty things that look like coral reef on it? Anybody know? Like it can look like the coral. Yeah. No, go look at it. You got teenagers, you need to show them. It could grow 3D. I don't know if they gonna let me show it because it's the parts, Mari. Hold on. It looked like coral. For real. Uh-huh. I don't know what it is. Syphilis trees? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, don't tell me they didn't took it off of here. See, they showing you the bumps. Listen, give me one. Well, maybe not. Right. But when you get time, it's either syphilis. I believe it's syphilis. It's a form of syphilis. And literally, there's like tree looking things that grow. And they're white. And they look like coral. Growing off your. It's real. It's real. Of course, Google going to. It's real. Because this was years ago before Google was even. This was before Google was even a thing, when we still had AOL, that these pictures was out and you could go and you could look at them. When we were still searching on AOL, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't know which version of syphilis it is, but you can literally grow like tree-like thing. You remember in school, Tiff? They took the pictures down. Okay, is it genital warts? That look, maybe it's genital warts. Excuse me. Maybe it's the genital warts. Is it the genital warts where plants is basically going off your junk? Is that what it is? One of them gets so bad, you have it in a medical book. It's nasty. Okay. Okay, so excuse me, it's not syphilis, it's genital warts. If you look up there's a certain strain, it literally looked like broccoli or cauliflower or coral reef is growing off your junk. I just found one with gross that's syphilis. It might be syphilis and that mixed together. I don't know, but I know it make it look like tree stumps that's coming out your junk, like sprouts. It is warts. Okay, so it's warts, excuse me. The warts look like trees. Excuse me, not syphilis, warts. And it make you look like you got coral reef on your junk. That is untreated. But how many of these people you think are going to get treated if these things are being spread the way they are? Ain't that crazy? Y'all don't think that's. Did y'all see it? Think about how many people haven't been tested and still spreading it, this part. That's why I told you, like, and now you see why I hate to say it. With my husband, after he didn't come home that third time, I already knew in my heart I was getting a divorce. You ain't about to be playing with my lifeline talking about you was at your mama house, nigga. And you be drunk too? And being passed out, some chick being climbed on top of you? Absolutely not. You not playing Russian roulette with my life. No. Nope. After that first night he didn't come home, I think I slept in the bed with him a few more times. It was 2.5 years, really. We didn't sleep in the same bed together. You got me messed up. And you talking about you was at your mama, why you didn't answer the phone? You ain't about to be playing with my life. Nope. And that's why I told y'all, after about, at about 3.5 years, it was a wrap for me. I was just waiting on him to leave. Like, if you could just go. Share what? Come on. No, it is a miracle. We just gonna leave it, Sarah. We just gonna leave it. Also, everyone needs to inspect the goods before doing any. Not an issue here. She said before you get to the top of the thing and meet the middle part, inspect it. Well, you ain't got to worry about that. It's probably why I'm divorced. Like, what? No. Sorry, sir. That is not a service I signed up for. Nope. Absolutely not. You ain't got to worry about that. But she said, check it out before you go and get you a pickle or two. That's what she said. She's a nurse. She said you need to inspect under the rim. Where they need to look? Oral herpes and oral gonorrhea is a thing. Oh, Lord Jesus. This is a nurse. Oral herpes and oral gonorrhea is a thing. Did y'all know? Now, I knew about the oral herpes. I didn't know about oral gonorrhea. Y'all knew? You got gonorrhea in your throat? You know what? Damn. I'ma say, what's that song? What is it? A throat baby? What is it called? Y'all need to throw that song out y'all thing. Don't even have that in your song playlist. Y'all gotta stop living out these songs. They're just songs. They're just songs. Do not live out these songs. That's crazy. I ain't forgiving you. If you cheat, that's it. I'm done. And my ex-husband did not believe me. I said, listen, if I get the feeling that something ain't right and my feelings be right, you out of here. I'm not doing that. And that nigga turned around and didn't come home twice in a row. I said, oh, not 2 different nights, but it was like 3 months apart. You stayed out all night. You left at 7 o'clock yesterday and don't come home till 6 o'clock. Then he start coming home with clothes I never knew. Where you get them clothes from and when did you change? When did you just... Oh, okay. So it's a new woman because you trying to spiff up your look, pumpkin. That's okay. And I was still sleeping on the couch. You got me messed up. I've taken care of so many people with STDs and we can't say anything to their partners. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I'll be right back. Who else is a nurse in here? Thank you for coming into class tonight. When I say, I know we have crazy conversations over here, but we got some young people that their parents don't talk to them about these things. We got some young adults that their parents did not talk to them about these things. So I'm happy when they get to come over here and we get to have question and answer things like this. Yes, we normally talk about the Bible, but this is a part of living too. This is a part of living too. These babies are not getting the information. They getting their information from music on how to conduct themselves, sexuality, and all of these things. We got to help them. We owe it to them. Get out your phone. Quit talking about your baby want to be grown and get into these kids' lives and teach them some value. Telling them they valuable and showing them y'all be more worried about their clothes and that they look like they got it than if their mind is strong enough to handle all of this stuff. Like, come on. If you can spend 5 hours on TikTok scrolling, you can spend 2.5 hours chopping it up with your teenager. Listen. The odor that comes from some of these young ladies have the whole house smelling? No. You work in a school. Doctor's office. Are you serious? They need to put a little baking soda in their water. Ubers too? Mommy! They be stinking up your car. Now I know they be smelling my flowers when I get in. I try not to spray too much of the flowers before I leave out the house. Damn. You said I worked in retail and baby, they would leave it all in the dressing room. No! My God, today. Right there, yeah. There, yeah. Oh. She said, my Lord, today. She said the young girls do not know how to take care of their hygiene. Oh, it's true. Yeah, it's true. I done met grown women, excuse my language, that didn't know how to wipe their ass. You know how many grown girls I had to tell how to put a tampon? I'm talking about 22. And don't know how to wrap their pad up in toilet paper and plastic and throw it. They leave the pad wide open. Like, your mama didn't teach you that's nasty. And you can't have old tampon sitting for a week in your trash, baby. You got to ball that up and take it to the garbage. Oh, yeah. Right. Jesus. So they can't cook. They don't know how to pay bills. They don't want to work or get no skill. And they throwing that thing back in his stink. I've heard it all. What kind of women are y'all raising? Huh? We is on point though, and them nails is clicking, but they ass is stinking. Well, really. It used to be little stinky booty boys. I guess now we got to change it to little stinky booty girls. Sad at y'all. I'm not mad. I'm sad at y'all. I used to be like, ooh, little stinky booty boys. Because boys boo-boo just, I don't know. It always smells weird to me. Like, what is in your... But now we got stinky booty little girls. I'm disappointed too. Y'all making us look bad. You got the bend and scrub, baby. Y'all know how y'all bust it open? And you need to bend like that. And the same way your legs and knees be moving. Get in there. And then get in there. You got to... Because, honey, we see all your asshole when y'all bend over and twerking. So you mean to tell me you was wafting that mess around? The same way y'all bend over and show y'all can twerk, you need to take a scrub to your tail. And I know y'all not lying, because when I worked in a club, it was a chick that they used to call Tsunami. And baby, when she would get up, you wouldn't smell it for about 5 seconds. And then all of a sudden, and come to find out she was sick. She had some issues. She had some STDs and some other stuff going on. And you could smell it when she got up. Look, get an idea. I'm trying to tell you, what in the world? Showers don't cut it, and that's why I don't shower that much. I bathe 3 times a day, but I'm not. To me, this is just me. This is just me. Showering don't give your pores enough time to open up and release the dirt that's in there. To me. When you sit in a tub and it's scalding hot water, you're sweating. So all of that stuff is being pushed out. It's like being in a sauna. Like, I got to soak, baby. Some stuff need to sit in water. I'm sorry. You know how you gotta do a pre-wash before you wash your clothes. You spray it down with the stain remover. I'm gonna be honest. The guys that I dated, like, if you only took showers, they weren't messing with you. If you didn't sit down in some water, like, they say, yeah, I'm happy because, boy, I don't know. Like, some chicks don't take baths. I'm like, what do you mean? They only take showers? And I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm just telling you, the people that I dated, like, if you didn't sit your tail in some water, baby, they wasn't fooling with you. And it don't matter how good. Like, if they're planning on being with you and staying with you, look, Tone said facts. Trying to tell you, baby, you better sit that thing down in some water and soak it. What? Listen, I don't have to use antibacterials or nothing. I can eat some yogurt. And if I have any type of bacteria or whatever, or, because I done put on the wrong, all you need, if it's worse than you needing some yogurt, I don't gotta use none of that. I just use regular soap and I don't have no problems. Girl, we talking about folks throwing these things back and they be stinking, and we got some nurses in here and we talking about the STD rates. We're talking about people not teaching their children to value their bodies, but they value their shoes and their clothes and their Xboxes and all of that stuff and their wigs more than they value their bodies. Your mother taught you that? Yeah. My mama taught my brothers too. She don't sit down and soak that body, baby. You don't need to be nowhere near it. Yeah, we having a health class. And this ain't to offend nobody, because some people don't like showering, but this is just what I was taught. Yeah. My mama used to put baking soda in our water. She put baking soda in every single bath we took. Yes, girl. Yeah. But I don't have no issues with all that. I don't have no pH issues. None. Even when I'm dating somebody, I don't be having no pH issues unless you want some other stuff. My body is the same and it'd be cool. I don't have no issues. You hear me? That's how I know when a person is on some funny stuff, because all of a sudden, no. Body show will tell you. Alcohol, yep. Baking soda is, listen, my mama worked in a hospital too, so there was different things that she used to do, put in our water and all of that. Yeah. When I was pregnant, I used Dial body wash and I had an irregular pap smear. They explained it. Antibacterial, yeah, it take away the good bacteria too. That's why I don't use that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, but we're not even talking about catching. We're not talking about catching nothing. We're talking about people basically not washing themselves. But we talked about the STD thing because these kids from 13 to 18, 13 to 18 don't even, we got people that are teachers, they work in doctors offices. These kids don't even know nothing about hygiene, about washing under their arms. I believe it. I believe it. You hear me? So, I mean, I just don't understand how these babies got bundles down to their feet and long nails, but they don't know how to wash their tail. No, but you can't type stuff like that. Sam, y'all gotta be careful of the stuff y'all type. Come on. I don't want to have to keep saying stuff. Like, y'all gotta be wise. Come on. I'm not gonna. We not kids. Y'all gotta do better. It's scary though. People put more in their baby's appearance and people thinking that their kids are together than knowing their mental health. You hear me? You need to, right, they aren't being taught the proper hygiene routine. So then you get with somebody and you with them and they don't even know the basic things about washing clothes, making sure that their clothes are washed correctly. Like, these are life skills that you need to have. These are life skills, knowing how to keep your body clean so that your body odor is not offensive to somebody else. And then they don't even have enough sense to not get mad that a person trying to look out for you and say, hey, you might want to go check your arms or whatever. They gonna be, I'd rather them be clean and smart than to have all that extra stuff. Me too. It's a real thing, and I'm not knocking nobody, but if your kids is home 6 hours, 7 hours out the day with you, what are you teaching them? Or is the people they chat with on a game teaching them? I mean, if your baby get home at 3 o'clock and you there when they get home, or even if you get home at 5, between 5 and 10, what life skills have you taught them about today? And this should be an everyday thing. Girl, my kids started wearing deodorant at like 4. You was not about to be stinky smelling like outside. Some of them might have started getting it at 3. Go get your deodorant. You is not about to be in here stinking. You done ran outside and why? Nope, do not come put your little musty arm around me. My babies was on deodorant early. 4, 5 years old. You is not about to be stinking over here. The girls had that little, whatever it's called, the little purple and white one. Something. Get your little musty arm off of me. I was wearing deodorant at 4 years old. My mom loved to tell that story. I'm trying to tell you, little kids be musty. They be musty. They go, Mommy, put your arms down. What you been doing? What you is too little to be that musty. Too damn little to be that musty. That don't make no sense. You was too little. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he hitting puberty. My kids used to be outside all day. They used to be running all outside in the heat from early in the morning to late at night. They love being outside. So yeah, they smell like outside. They used to smell like outside. And I used to tell them, go get in the tub because you smell like outside. And everybody know what outside smell like. Outside. Yeah. It's a real thing. Yeah. Smack you if you get musty. Yeah, my mama tell, get your old musty tail in here smelling like a goat. That's what she used to say. You smell like a goat. Well, I was just outside playing. I don't care. Go get your tail in the tub. Smelling like that. Well, we just came in from outside. I just wanted to get something to drink. I'm like 7. I smell like outside. She said, you smell like a goat. Get out of here. She's hella. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. Hey. She'll let. So that's a big thing for me is body odor. Because my mama, even when you was little, she did not care. She would tell you, you need to go get in the tub. Listen, we bathed, but we just came in from outside. We've been outside riding bikes and rode across country and came back and been over here outside in the grass. We was real kids, so yeah, we smell like outside. We've been in the heat inside summertime. We done rolled over to my auntie house. By the time you get home, you smell like outside. And that's when they didn't let you in. So you had to go sit under a damn tree or something. You better go find somewhere to cool off because you're not going inside to cool off. You done been outside from 8 o'clock in the morning down there 8 o'clock at night. Minus them bringing your lunch outside. Now, if it's way hot, you might get to go sit down in the basement or whatever, cool off, watch some TV for a minute. But as soon as that sun get back up over the house, all right, I'm going back outside now. And will. You hear me? Go in and they make you stay here, right? So yeah, I'm gonna smell like outside. I've been outside since 8 o'clock this morning. You said I will. Get your funky tail in the tub. I'm trying to tell you. Stay out into the streets like, right. Drinking out the water hose. They didn't put y'all sandwiches outside on paper plates. Gave you one of them little jug juices. And after that, unless you got a boo-boo or something, that's the only reason you coming in if you got a boo-boo. If you ain't got a boo-boo, you gonna be outside. And you can pee behind a tree. Listen, you can pee behind a tree. You better go pee behind that bush. Y'all stand around her while she pee behind here. I do not want crickets nowhere near my parks. It's grasshoppers out here. You hear me? Tree trained. It was. We peed behind a lot of trees. We had no choice. Have our cousins standing, everybody standing like this? No, put your jacket up because they gonna see. Come on, do it right. Indeed. We had to do that. I don't know about this going in the house every time you got to go to the bathroom. Better pee behind the tree or go behind the abandoned house and pee. One of the two. We was not getting to come in no house. I used to be scared of the fly was going to get me. I'm trying to tell you. Damn grasshoppers hopping around. Crazy. Listen. My house was the Kool-Aid house. My mom would make those big Tupperware pictures. Ooh, my auntie. We had to go to the candy store though, because my mama, she was always working. I used to wish we could have been down. I end up being the candy store. I end up being the candy store lady when I had my kids. Oh yeah, I'm about to bust this. I need all of that. I need all of that. Come on with it. And I told you I had a teenager. This young man, one of my ex-girlfriend, like one of my good friends. She used to be my good friend. When I say girlfriend, I know you gotta clarify. I don't be knowing how to say it. A lady I used to be cool with, her son, would like babysit my kids. So I had him run a candy store at night. You know what I mean? He just wanted a couple snacks because he was gonna go get his little meds or whatever, and go do what he was gonna do. $15 worth of snacks a night, and he up running the store. I ain't even got to do nothing. Was the cold cup lady. That part. I was the candy store lady when my kids was little and was. I think the last candy store I started, it was the last day, the second to the last day, week before school. Still do it when I'm out here working. The suburbs and city has my DNA all over it. That part. Ah! Oh, you talk about you be able to stop and pee. Marvin is crazy. He said, I still do it. I be out driving all over the city. This city got my whole DNA all on it. You are crazy. I thought you was talking about being a candy store. He said, no. I got some other stuff. This is the thing, y'all. I ain't talking about nobody. I don't want to make nobody feel bad. Anytime that we are talking about a topic or an issue, it is not to make nobody feel bad. I'm not trying to isolate nobody. If you have been diagnosed with something, we are not making fun of you because this is a serious issue. We are just trying to talk to the babies that are younger than us so that we can save them. You hear me? Educational purposes only. I'm not making, because, I have family members that, they got certain things and different things like that. You know what I mean? And one of my uncles, he actually passed away. So I get it. So this is not, so it's actually really close to me. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all the story about my uncle. So with that, we got to protect these babies, and we need to do more talking to them instead of talking at them. Because they lost out here. They are. But I believe if they felt like we valued them, they would value themselves more. But I feel like they don't feel like we value them. So then they don't value themselves. Because think about it. Most times when you become active sexually, it's a need that you're trying to feel. Right? Especially as a teenager or a young person. If your virginity was broke anywhere between 12 and 15 or 12 and 16, it was something that you needed that you wasn't getting from your pet. Looking for love in the wrong, looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Let me go get me some water. Hold on. That part. That, because you didn't even love yourself enough to be able to love somebody else, so it couldn't have been you was in love because you didn't love yourself. Not knowing what all comes with it. Exactly. Exactly. Excuse me. It was 20 for you. Good job. That's why I said 12 to 16. Circa, I just walked in and then hit my... Uh-oh. Be careful. Right? You hear me? That's why I said, but I specifically said 12 to 16 for a reason. Yeah. And a lot of people, yep, that were SA'd. That's a big deal. If you were SA'd between the ages of something and something. Oh, you said, oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. You said it. Oh, I done thumped you on the head already. You just got here. All right. 11. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? You a lot of people were active for the wrong reasons. Hey, a lot of people were active for the wrong reasons. My brother is gathering, and he was, huh? Oh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah, it's a real thing, family. I mean, but how do you show your kids their value? How do you get them to value their body when the world tells them not to? The world tells them to depreciate their value, right? By cheapening themselves, right? Lowering their standards. They are important, they are smart, and they are beautiful. Exactly. But when you talk to them about relations, do you just say, you don't need a boyfriend, you don't need a girlfriend? Or do you say, okay, so why do you think you need one? Well, what exactly are you going to do? What is a boyfriend and a girlfriend for? So what happens if they hurt your feelings? What are you going to do? Like, these are just normal conversations that you can have with your child while y'all riding to the store. And it gets them like I used to tell them, listen, now whether they listen or not, okay, we all go through a phase at some point in time. But for the most part, if you're not talking at them, and you talk, like, what do your friends say about intimacy at school? Like, what's the thing? Like, what do they talk? I don't know. Yes, you do. I mean, what y'all talk about? Not maybe you and your friends, but what are some of the things that are going on in school? This is a way for you to open up and for you to point out, not point at them and say, you better not do it, but give them the tools so even if they do get in a situation, they know what to do. Right, right. You hear me? You do this with your boys. Exactly. 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 Yep, all of his exes have treated him like toilet paper. That part. Yeah. Yes, my daughter is very open with me. Thank God. Yep. Yeah. I mean, these are things that you need to talk about with your kids, baby, because if y'all look at what the stars are teaching them, do you really want your babies living like that? Your voice has to be louder, and nothing against her. But like these stars tell you, they not your kids' role models. You supposed to be their role models. And they not wrong about that. You really can't get mad because that's their job. Their job is to entertain. They are not your kids' role models. Oh, I don't want them. Okay, well, don't let them listen to it. You have control over their phone, even if they 17. You can control the type of content that your kid looks at. You can. Now, you can't control what they look at on somebody else's phone, but you can control. They got plenty of things to where you can control that. Yeah, my daughter started dating at 16 and she is 18. Will only have a guy as a friend. Come on now. That part. Well, I ain't my daughters have boyfriends, but I met their boyfriends. Their boyfriends, like I talk to their boyfriends like I talk to my kids. Cause you in my house, you over here, so I'm gonna talk to you exactly. And my kids will tell you I'm blunt with it. I don't sugarcoat and try to say nice stuff. No, I mean I'm not mean, but I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. I'm gonna talk because this y'all think y'all grown, so here we go. And they be like, "Oh my God, mom, no, 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 no," because you're doing it right. You're thinking about it. Something going on. So then we just go, oh, okay, oh, that's how I feel about it too. But we gonna talk about it, ugly and all. We gonna talk about it. So you think you about to be touching on my daughter's parts? No. Oh, okay, because if you do, let me tell you something. That snatch belonged to me until she turned 18. After she turned 18, she can do what she want to do with it. But as of right now, I bet not catch you nowhere over near that bread box. And I mean it. That bread package can't be opened until she 18 and out of my house. Or when she ready, if 18, I don't got no control over that bread box. But right now, nah, yeah, that bread box belong to me. Sorry. She don't get to give it away until it belongs to her, and right now it don't. Yeah. And I say, oh my God, oh, okay, that snatch don't belong to her. It don't. When she turn 18, it's hers to give away, do whatever she gonna do with it. I can't say nothing. But right now, yeah, nah, that don't belong to her. It ain't hers. You cannot touch my stuff. Yeah. Girl, yeah. And they used to be like, oh my God, my dukes, you heard what I said. Because she can't sign no papers to have no baby without me. I'm going to have to sign her insurance papers if she get pregnant. I'm going to have to do all of this. So no, babe. No. That's mine. No. It belongs to me. Now, when she 18 and can sign for everything herself, she can do what she want to do with it. I can't tell her then. But right now, yeah, no, that's not yours. And you can't touch my stuff. And right now, that's mine. Some moms just hand their daughters off. Yeah, they do. My daughter and my son is mine until further notice. I'm trying to tell you. My son came home and told me his friend took his dad's blue pill before school. Friend was panicking, didn't want to tell his mom. I had to talk to him and go, oh my God. How old is the boy taking his daddy's blue pill? See? And this is what I be talking about kids having access. Listen, this is exactly what I be talking about. And people used to be like, oh, you do too much. When I tell you there was not no free alcohol where you could get into it in my house. Medicine, none of that stuff. Y'all don't be thinking that these kids be doing that. He only 15, and that could have caused that boy to have a heart attack or a stroke because his blood pressure could have dropped or anything. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Be like, oh, my kids know better. No, the hell they don't. They will be all in your stuff. I know too many people. Trying to tell y'all better quit leaving that medicine. Y'all need to get a locked cabinet and only have one key. In real life. I be trying to tell y'all. I'll be right back. I'm open. Y'all want to know something? I stopped at Subway on the way home, right? Because I ain't had a Subway sandwich in forever, and I like to watch them make my sandwich. So when I take an Uber, I don't really be doing that. Y'all, when I say my sandwich was so fat she could barely close my sandwich, and I smashed had more than half of it before I got home. Listen, let me show y'all. Mari, this don't make no sense. Good evening, Auntie. Thank you for my peanut butter and jelly, Auntie. She was tucking it, trying to push it down. Look here. It's so much peppers and bacon and pickles and guacamole. I went and picked it up today. I got the car fixed too, Auntie. Thank you. Look at that. It's pepperoni and, listen, ham and some pepper cheese. I'm about to go smash this with some chips. Greedy self. It made me sad because she had to go like this and try to, it wasn't no room to put the mayonnaise. It was no room to put the mayonnaise. She had to just put it right on the edge of the bread. I am, girl. I was so happy. And she was so pretty. Oh my gosh, she was like Indian or something. She was gorgeous. I kept telling her, oh my God, you are beautiful. Beautiful girl. Listen, look here. You see it. Y'all see it. Ooh-wee. It smells so good. I'm going to put that back for later. I'm about to go in there and get in my bed and eat this, and I know I'm going to be asleep. I've been on here for 108 minutes. You said you ate yours about 11. Listen. Oh, yes. And when she... Listen, when she pressed it down, I kind of felt bad. Listen. You said you talked to your food, too. I'll be back to you a little bit later. I'll be back to see you. Listen. You keep getting knocked out. Yeah, they doing that stupid stuff. Yep. Oh, man. I'm going to miss my little car, too. I'm going to miss it. I didn't try to take a bite out the screen. Listen here. Yes, honey, she could not even close it. Yeah, she was pushing down. So, are y'all sad that evil is coming to a close? Hey? Are y'all sad evil coming to a close a little bit? It seemed like the good shows, they don't let them keep going. Just like the Exorcist, the show. This is the last season. I know. When it tells too much, you already know, Nevaeh. Yeah, after season, it's the final season. Ain't no more. And I'm going to tell you what happened the other day, too. Lovecraft Country, too. I think I'm going to go back and watch. I just got to skip all over the crazy parts because some of that just used to be too much for me. Right. I want more Grimm, and they've been playing. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. You watched all the seasons of Grimm already? What else did I used to watch when I was watching? They said it's the final season 4. They said this one, the season 4 is the final season. I was thinking that the Vatican, because let me tell you something. When I went to try to watch it yesterday or the day before, when I was on Paramount, it wouldn't come up. I had to go to the internet, type it in, and then go from the internet. It would not pull up on my Paramount app. The last 4 episodes, like, you know how it wouldn't let me get back to what, 5? You said it's so good. Now we got to find something new with supernatural stuff. Who's getting addicted to the supernatural? You know how them Cardinals wasn't going to allow that too much longer. Exactly. So, do you guys find yourself watching stuff that you would have steered clear from, and now you understand why the devil was able to do what he needed to do? Because if you nobody know how we work, right? Oh, I can't watch that. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm gonna try to watch True Blood. I can't watch that. I can't watch that. Okay, well then the devil can keep on. You cannot tell me that if you watch Evil, Grimm, The Magicians, any of those, it shows you exactly how the enemy be, and it's relatable. Like you like, oh my God, I know somebody that went through this. I'm gonna miss, yeah, yeah, yeah. You said George and Leland. I see that mama cutting up. Yeah. It makes you think of your son. You said Dead Boy Detective on Netflix? Okay. It's free on Hulu. I don't got Hulu. Yeah. Well, I'm happy that listen, this is the thing. You got to get over what music? What music? When them girls get to talking all at once on Evil. Yeah, it drives me crazy. And my girls they do that right now. And they grown. When I go home and they get to talking, that's exactly what it's like. And now you see why I used to have headphones on in my house all day. I could probably show y'all over 1,000 pictures where I'm smiling, and this is what you see. I'm in pictures with my kids, my husband, everybody. This is how, well, any of my friends will tell you, I had my headphones on. I slept with my Beats on. That's why I went through so many pairs. I was not about to listen to that all day. Kept my headphones on at all times. I was not about to listen to that mess all day, and was not. Girl, let me take it. They sound like a whole bunch of chickens squawking. No. And then they'll have their friends over, so it's even more of them. Oh, hell no. I don't want no parts of it. That's why I used to just let my kids out of the house. Just don't come in my room. Y'all can do whatever y'all gonna do in here. Just whatever space is my space, don't invade that space. Everything else, y'all can have it. My boys be arguing like married folks. I'm trying to tell you. And do. No, because you should have did what I asked you to do first. Let me put my headphones on. Had that last weekend. Sleepovers. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I don't want no parts of it. And now my grandkids do it. I'd be like, what they say? She said, oh, okay. Because you know I need, with little kids, I need an interpreter. Listen, I need an interpreter with these little kids. What did she say? What did he say? He said something Chase. Oh, okay. You like to, I still be calling them the damn pound puppies. What is Paw Patrol? I asked him the other day. Like the old movie Gremlins when Gizmo got wet. That part. Listen. That part. Y'all, I've been looking into some of these beings and stuff that's coming out of the ground and stuff. They've been showing a lot of these little creatures. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's the stuff we saw? We felt like something was behind us and we thought we saw something run out the corner of our eye? All these little beings. I've been over on the weird side of TikTok looking around. Mm-hmm. It make you think about the times you thought somebody was in your backyard. Now, let me ask you a question, especially at night. That part. So let me. Witchcraft is a good one. Oh, Warcraft is a good one. Okay. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to look that up. And on YouTube. So who exactly? That's what I was getting ready to say. So who got a chance to finish reading or even start to read The Gates of Hell? Anybody with little kids got a chance to start reading that book? Huh? I can't get off the first page. I always get distracted. Well, that's you got kids, Shawnee? It's Brian Stewart with a W, not a U. Okay. Nieces and nephews, you're welcome. Anybody that got little kids, this is a book you need to read for real. And it ain't. It's probably only about this thick. It ain't even that many pages, but it'll make you think about once you buy your kids certain things, why they start acting certain ways. The Gates of Hell. Yeah. If you got little kids under the age of 15 that you're buying figurines and stuff for, different games, you definitely need to read it. You can get it at archive.org. Archive.org has it. It says that's the book. Google Books has it too. Blah, blah, blah. Google Books has it too. What is it? $1, Felicia? Is it free or $1? Let me try Google Books. Hold on. At least they fell right in place. Oh, yeah, Google Book Show do got it. Right on, Google. Y'all, can I read just this one page? And mind y'all, I have not read this book since 1995. Since 1995, I have not read this book. Oh my goodness. Y'all will not believe what page I just fell on. Hold on. That's crazy. Since you was one, baby. Right. Cause well then you a year older than my son, because he was born 1997. So you was born in what, 96? Something like that? 90, 94, 95? I don't know. Yeah, 94. Anyway, here we go. It says, "You like what?" Scotty asked, surprised to find the youngster so well versed in electrical terminology. "Instead of hooking all the batteries in sequence, set them in different groupings. That way, when we're offline, the chargeback you'll get will be reduced." Well, I say skip. Here we go. I'm just gonna skip down to this part. It says that fall Brian began to think about his future. Lobsters had fascinated him. His parents loved wildlife and had taken him to the state's lobster hatchery in Woods Hole. Brian was fascinated with the way the lobsters could regenerate their own body parts. He was captivated by their movement and began to create on-screen programs in 3 dimensions that could move. Just the movement of a single human thumb required a tremendous amount of information. And although the current state of robotics and artificial intelligence were getting ever more advanced, they were still a little too primitive to handle an egg in the sensitive way a human hand could. Brian secured various materials from former MIT graduates who headed up research labs around the country. He knew by further developing his fuzzy logic and neural networking, he could develop a processor that would enable a 3-dimensional figure equipped with the right sensors to become, in a sense, virtually alive. This was 30 years ago almost. It will contain an unsurpassed amount of neural networks to compute. Is this not what Elon Musk just did? Ain't this what Elon Musk just did? No? Okay. 1994, he wrote this book. I read it in 1995. Here we go. It says it would contain an okay. Square one was creating his own lobster. One of the lobsters had died in his backyard right before molting. So Brian epoxied and wired the lobster shell and installed laser-powered sensors in the head and arms. Using miniature robotic armatures and a carriage, he also designed and installed a powerful microprocessor and a lithium battery. Excuse me. Hour after hour, he diligently worked in his home laboratory creating Louis the Lobster. Was there a thing called Louis the Lobster? Is there a toy called Louis the Lobster? Didn't they have some toys recently or stuffed animals or something that were... Yes, there is something called Louis the Lobster. A new one. For babies. And these toys was for kids. What? and dogs. Mm, okay, here we go. It says, as he had affectionately dubbed him, he made his parents promise not to bother him while he was working and not to even ask about the contest for young inventors offering a $50,000 first prize. He was intent on winning, but he was even more intent on bringing Louis to life. Though MIT alumnus David Walton at Johannes Research in South Africa, through MIT alumnus David Walton at Johannes Research in South Africa, Brian had finally secured a silicone based material that was nearly as touch sensitive as human skin and was able to detect subtle differences between real and artificial silks. He had cut up parts of the material, melded it to Louis sensors and processors, and began performing tests. You mean like our president? Like our president? Like the Kanye that's walking around here? Do y'all realize he's creating an AI crab? Is her name Megan, the AI girl? Sophia? Y'all, this book was written in 1994. But AI and us not knowing a real person from an AI person is a real thing right now, 27 years later. So when this book was written, they probably was just working on it. We reading the book, the Gates of Hell. Why would they be talking about real life AI? And this is supposed to be a kid's book. Like, I read this as a teenager. But what he's talking about 27 years ago is a reality today. Is it or is it not? Aren't our kids playing with AI toys? Hell, we play with AI toys. Artificial intelligence. Our Google, Siri. Y'all heard her? She said, uh-huh. Okay. It says that he cut up parts of the material, melded it to Louis sensors and processors, and began performing tests. He programmed the lobster to walk at different speeds across different types of fabrics. He created a homemade runway where he could conduct numerous performance tests with Louis. He knew that for an AI powered robot to be successfully used in society, it would have to be able to respond as quickly. It would be able to respond as quickly than any human and an animal brain to outside stimuli. He knew that the five senses of touch, smell, taste, and sight and hearing all work differently for the creatures. Mm. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get to. Come on. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just looking. I'm trying to see. Yeah. I was trying to find where these spirits was moving around in here, but I would have to go back and read more. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, here it is right here. Okay, listen to this. It says in previous years, Tannersley had introduced, I think, which was the toy company, the fur ball. It was a toy that could be twisted into any shape, size, and configuration. It bounced all over houses, would float in water, and could be used on tennis courts, baseball diamonds, racquetball courts, and simply bounced off of any hard surface wall. The fur ball had become the most popular toy in North America and most of the world. The most amazing thing about the fur ball was that the hair was as soft and fine as a newborn baby's hair, but the fur would never wear out. In fact, over time, it would even grow. A patented genetic substance enabled the follicles on the fur ball to actually grow hair. Kids love to shave them and watch the hair grow back. They love to dye the hair in wild colors and trim it into exciting hairstyles such as mohawks. They could change the toy's colors and appearance to personalize it and give it personality. The fur balls weren't cheap either. The list price was $59.95, but to the millions of children who owned and enjoyed them, they were worth every penny. The toys had created pandemonium, and gangs that ripped off backpacks and stole fur balls had accosted many children in early teens. Da da da. Okay, it says, ooh, it says, under Santero's orders, Marmorphosis, I'm thinking that this might be the spirit, a being who resembled a praying mantis. Okay, so look, under Santero's orders, Marmorphosis, or Marmorphis, a being who resembled a praying mantis with his misshapen wings, an elongated neck covered with boils made continual suggestions to Tannersley chairperson Mia Tannersley. Under such continued influence, she was relentlessly driven to start a line of games that would give the fallen access to reprogram the minds of children all over the world. The purpose of the fallen was to inundate children with misleading information of the mystical and supernatural. What? The purpose of the fallen was to so inundate children with misleading information of the mystical and supernatural that they would be too confused to be able to separate right from wrong. They knew that if they could get young children to be angry and violent, then the love of the mighty one, which alone had universal power to change the world for good, could be thwarted. Y'all got that? I'm gonna turn this around. Come on. But this is the toys though. Marmorphosis was the demon that was speaking to the CEO of the toy company. Screenshot that. It's right here. Under Santero's order, Marmorphosis, a being who resembled a praying mantis with its misshapen wings and elongated neck covered with boils, made continual suggestions to Tannersley chairperson Mia Tannersley. Right here. The fallen? We know who the fallen is. Look at Mia funded a special research project by the Barrow Neurological Research Center that tested heart rates and breathing patterns of children, thereby predicting increases in stress. Now, what's crazy about that is that's the PS5 thing. That's the PS5 disclaimer. That's the PS5 disclaimer talking about disorientation and these large companies do give to cancer research. They're the ones that fund all the Make-A-Wish stuff. So whoever this man is, he knew something. Because this man was talking about AI bots, MIT, and getting into these kids' minds using the fallen angels to do so. Now, when I said on there, just in the video, when I was wearing these same clothes a couple weeks ago, and I said, you buy your kid this game, you wonder why they start acting crazy, and it's because a spirit is the name that they're saying in the game or whatever, and because we don't know the name. Now, see, how many Christians you think read this book? And when I be saying, they be saying I'm whatever, but here it is right here in a book that was written 30 years ago. And this is supposed to be fiction, but it sure is our reality 27 years later. The AI taking over everything. They sense us, and All this is in that book, Gates of Hell. Right. That's what I'm talking about. This is the book. This is what we're reading. That's what I'm talking about. I told you I've been crazy a long time. God had me read that book and freaking the one about the. Yep, I posted it a few months ago. My sweater PlayStation has symbols. Yep, you sure did. But think about this, family, and because we don't know, we don't think. But evil shows us this very thing. Does it or does it not? You know what other show showed us this is happening? The Magicians. Both of those shows, The Magicians and Evil, told us about this very same thing, that they was using the spirits to go through the electronics. Did they or did they not? And through the internet and through TV and through this and this and this. And because we don't know the symbols, because we don't know the names, we be inviting stuff in our house and don't even know. Think about in Evil, how many people thought the sign was cool, or it was on the Bitcoin, or it was on a business logo, and it was the sigil for an evil demon house. Like a league of demons. It's in Meg's most recent video too. What is? Wait a minute, what's in Meg's video? Tell me. While I look at this ham right here on this sandwich. I'm about to go eat. The spirit being in the video is going to. Okay. Oh, you gonna send it to me? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go eat because I smell the onions and they smell real, real good. Yes, for classroom lunchtime. That part, because I'm hungry. I need to finish eating that sandwich before it gets soggy because I don't like soggy bread. So I'm going to have to go in there and scoop some of that out because I forgot to tell her to put my sauce in the middle of my stuff. I don't like soggy bread, so I don't want them putting the mayonnaise on the bread when I go get them sandwiches because I'm not going to eat it all at one time. I want them to put it in the middle of my meat and stuff and then close it. So that way the meat ain't gonna make, it's not gonna, like the peppers and all of that, the tomatoes, and make the bread soggy. So you can't eat it later. So I want that in the middle part, not on the outside. And yes, I'm crazy like that. It's okay. Girl, one with a whole bunch of meat in it. You want me to show you, Dave? Here go the rest of one half. It's got bacon and ham and turkey and provolone and pepperoni and peppers and pepperoncinis and black olives and red onions and avocado and mayonnaise. What else is on here? Something else. I can't think. Yeah. I'm about to go eat this right now. I'm about to go finish the other half of this foot long. I ate a good. Yes, baby. I got to. No, I'm about to go eat it because I'm tempting my own self, smelling it in here. I should have left it in my room, but I'm about to go eat now. I wasn't even supposed to be on here 3 hours. I'm about to go by. I was supposed to be gone, but I do want y'all to look into these. It's so crazy how God had me reading stuff again 30 years ago that I didn't know that was going to be relevant to right now. Right? Y'all don't think it's crazy? He had me reading these books at 15, and even The Prince of Darkness, it was 11. It was $11, Nikki, for just a sandwich. $11. Like $11.54. I didn't get no chips or nothing. $11 for that sandwich. It was. And yeah, it was $11. Uh-huh. I should have had to put some spinach on there, but I did. It was $11. It was almost 12. Mm-hmm. It was. Google Books has the Prince of Darkness too. Thank you. Google Books has the Prince of Darkness too, y'all. Yep. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm about to go eat and go to sleep. But I normally do have oil and stuff, but I didn't want to get nothing on my clothes, so I didn't. Because as soon as I got out of that store, I didn't even start the car. I got in the car, closed the door, and took that sandwich out and put half of it on my lap. I didn't have time for all that, and I know I didn't want the juice running down because I'm not gonna wait till I get home to eat it. I'm gonna eat now. Like, I'm the person that's driving with the hamburger in their hand and the fries in their lap and the sauce right there. I don't like getting home and my food is cold or nothing. So if I go eat something there, I want to eat it now. Okay. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't want to wait cuz I'm not putting my food in the microwave. I don't believe in warming up like fast food, like how people will put their hamburger back in the microwave. Mm-mm. It's going to go to the trash. Yeah. Yep. So I love y'all. I probably won't see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna let everybody be because it's the holiday. So I'm gonna chill out, clean up, probably organize these books. I don't know, but I probably will see y'all Friday. What's today? Wednesday. Yeah, cause tomorrow the holiday. Unsee. I am not waiting to eat my food. I'm gonna eat it right now. I don't care if it's like I gotta. I yeah. I'm gonna eat my food right now. And if I gotta go vacuum the car, I just gotta go vacuum it. But I'm not about to wait till I get home to eat it. I don't want to do that. I don't care if I'm going to like a nice restaurant. Give me my stuff. Yes, I gotta eat it. I gotta eat it while it's fresh. Like, what is it called? The hamburger place. I can't think of it. But they cheese curds with that butter on them. Oh my God, Mari. Not Culver's. What's the other one? Y'all got it. It's up there on 86th Day. It's on 92nd and Michigan Road. What is it? It starts with an F. What is it? It starts with an F. On 80, it's on like 92nd and y'all, I know it's other ones. Not my five guy. Freddy's, baby. Freddy's. Freddy's, no, baby. If you ain't never had a Freddy's hamburger, and I don't eat big, baby. Am I back in Indy? No. No. No, no, no. 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 But baby, listen. Listen here. Listen. If you go get you a hamburger from there, they even got I get the fresh onions and the sauteed, baby. You're welcome. You're welcome. You finally got it. We worked it out this time. I said, what the hell? Listen. They got the cheese curds, baby. Listen. Ooh, and listen. Put some of them on your sandwich. Baby, I get the mustard, no mayonnaise, just mustard, pickles, onions, cheese, bacon, and take some of them cheese curds, them hot, and they be, oh God, and smash it on your sandwich. I tell them I didn't eat it last night. I did not eat it last night because I didn't warm my chicken up. So they still right here. But I can taste it right now. Don't even trip. I got him. I didn't eat it yet. Tell them don't be mad at me. I'm about to eat it right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's good. Ooh, it's spicy. Yep. That's, ooh, shoot. You can smell the smoke. You can taste the smoke. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be good on some damn chicken and fries. Yep. Queen brother selling barbecue sauce. Our brother. Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's real good. Yep, it's sweet too. I like sweet barbecue sauce, but it's tangy. It's sweet and tangy and spicy and smoky. Sweet, tangy, spicy, smoky. Tell him. Mm. Oh, that's real good and hot. Sweet, tangy, smoky, and spicy is what it is. Sweet, tangy, spicy, and smoky. Tell them put that in the description because that's that right there. It's good. It is. I could just imagine that on some ribs and get a little bit on my like my potato. You know how you have mashed potatoes or something. You know, a little bit of that barbecue sauce get on there and you get that little scoop. You said the season for cannibalism. What the hell is you talking about? I've been a meat eater and gonna stay one, hun. Y'all can have all the grass you want to. I ain't knocking nobody. I won't be eating that. You can eat all the nut meat and fermented beans you want to. I will be looking at somebody pig. And will. Chicken. Ribs. It's called backhand barbecue. Yep, because it make you want to slap somebody. Mm-hmm. You eat fruits, vegetables, and grains. Okay, well that's you. That's your diet. It won't ever be mine. Bow, 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 bow. Absolutely not. I don't ever want to think I'm just gonna eat vegetables and fruit all day. Not ever in my life. I would be so sad. And that's just for me, because I like meat. My digestive tract. And you addicted to vegetables. Have you not seen what they making them out of? You do realize your food ain't no more real than mine, right? At least cows is really walking around. They growing your vegetables somewhere in a thing. You don't even know if it's real vegetables not. And they using cancerous cells to grow it. Oh, and they spraying dead COVID people on it. So, I mean, we all gonna die of something. They growing your stuff. I mean, you're really a carnivore still because they growing your vegetables with with liquefied COVID bodies. So I mean, it's all the same. I got dead animals and you eating dead people. The government. You'll want to look that up. And they've been doing that since the pandemic. That's why everybody crops been failing. You can't feed plants people and expect them to grow. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when everybody's crops was failing, all them bodies, they liquefied them. It's called liquefied cremation, and they spraying it on your crop. So, I mean, I'm eating animals and you eating people. Cannibalism started. Boom, you said it. And that's facts. You can look it up. So, vegan where? And you eating human people dust? Nowhere. I stick with the cows and the pigs. This is all fact. Look it up for yourself. So, what's she saying again? I'm listening. Moving on. I'm about to go eat my meat. The pork, the ham, the turkey, and the sausage. I'm about to eat all of them right now, mixed with the vegetables. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my daddy liked the fat too. So whenever folks get done, you can't never stop me from eating meat. And God said, take the fat and burn that separately. He said he liked the smell of burnt fat, baby, and I do too. You smell that barbecue cookie? Dad, you smell it? He said, burn that up on that side, baby. Cook the fat separate and let the flavor savor all the way up to heaven. Sound like me. The neighbors is barbecuing. Let me go down here and see what they talk about. He said, unalive the animal and separate the fat. Because I like the way that smell. And me too. Y'all ain't never smelt the drippings down on the coals? How that make you... Woo! You hear me? You justify well. Why you don't get out of my class? Do you know I don't care if you want to eat vegetables or not? And I'm not justifying nothing. Do you not read the Bible? Have you not read what happened when they did the sacrifices? You know this is scripture, right? And he said it ain't what you put in your body that defile you. It's what come out of your body, like your thoughts and how you talk to people. Because whatever you eat is passing through your colon and coming out the other side. So what is it to you if I like eating meat? I ain't justifying shit. I don't need to justify anything. Whatever I want to buy and put in my body, I'm going to do so. God said pray over it and move on. Y'all the ones be stuck on ritual purity laws, and we just read it ain't about the food in the scripture the other day. So, I mean, I just be trying to figure out where y'all be going with it. Because it's people that's vegetarian still dying of cancer. Your body gonna stay here. What's your soul doing though? What that soul do though? You can beautify this and purify this body. It's still gonna have worms in it when you die, whether you ate meat or not. You still gonna have worms in your body when you die, whether you eat all vegetables or not. It's gonna be worms crawling through your dead body unless you get burned up. Other than that, it's gonna be worms. So, moving on. Listen, I'm gonna eat meat every day till the day I die. I don't give a damn what nobody want to eat. That don't have nothing to do with my booty hole. And my stomach and my throat. It has nothing to do with where I'm passing stuff at. So I don't care what you put in your track, long as I'm putting what I want to put in mine. You hear me? Everybody got poop. What you want to do with yours is on you. That don't have nothing to do with me. Come on. Do you smell that barbecue cooking? I'm trying to tell you. Justify eating liquefied COVID bodies though. Do that. Explain that away. Because if the pesticides is in the food, what you think the liquefied COVID bodies is in your vegetables? If they spray, you eating human flesh, and you want to talk to me about animal flesh? Come on. Because if the pesticides get in the vegetables, and that's what's killing us, then what is the liquefied COVID bodies doing? You're more of a cannibal than I am if you only eating vegetables and fruit and they've been sprayed with whatever. Listen, people be crazy. You worry about your stuff and I worry about mine. Because what I eat ain't going to make you boo-boo. So, there's that. Moving on, I'm about to go eat my sandwich. Folks be want to argue with people that I don't even care. Like, just ate some grilled cheese with turkey and broccoli and cheddar soup. Come on. They be trying. I do not care. Listen, I'm the wrong person to try to judge. I be trying to tell people. Listen, when you learn to live under God's view of you, you can damn care less what people think. And most people that always want to speak on somebody else, they don't even like their damn self. Because I don't have no time to speak on nobody. You hear me? I just be over here doing what I'm doing, and I'm damn sure not in nobody live trying to tell them how to live. I only be in mine. I don't be in nobody's live trying to tell them nothing. Listen, if you don't agree, leave. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Moving on. Love y'all. And then they'll be back another day to talk crazy or sit and listen and try to have some type of whatever. Because I seen that before. I seen you. You just came over here or you been here for a while, but you want to talk crazy to me. Why you watching me then? Because I talk about meat damn near every day. It's weird. Love y'all.